Hello everyone, I'm Katie. Welcome to the Book Buddies, and today's video is going to be my October, that was the month, October, November book haul. I got 6 books in the last 2 months, one of which was in December, we're in December now, in October. Only got one then, but it's whatever. Okay, so I have my books here in a random order, and I will just pick them up from the stack. The first one on the stack is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've already read this book, actually, and it was very good, but I'll talk about that more in my wrap-up. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is by Robert Louis Stevenson, as you could probably tell, and it is a very short book. It is. But this book is about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll turns himself into the murderer, Mr. Hyde. And then that's basically what it's about. It's kind of strange. It's interesting. I really liked it. I like this kind of book, this kind of weird book. But yeah, I would recommend this book if you like those kinds of things, like weirdness, and this is a really, really bad description of this book. Such a bad description. But, I mean, that's what it is. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I assume you probably already kind of know what it's about because of all the stuff that's similar to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, based off of, whatever. I'm done. I'm awful at this, and I already have it on my bookshelf. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway. That was awful. This is a bad start to a video. Okay, the next book is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman and illustrated by Dave McKean. I didn't know this book was illustrated when I got it. I didn't figure it out till I was at home, and I freaked out. My mom was like, "Shut up." Didn't actually say that, but you know. I don't know what this book is about, actually. I think it's about a boy that lives in a graveyard, but other than that, I got no idea. It's been a little bit hyped up on BookTube, a little bit, kind of. A lot of people seem to be liking it. And me personally, I am not one to usually buy or read hyped up books, because I tend to be the one person that doesn't like it, because I'm expecting it to be something, and it's not that, and then I just get mad, and I end up hating it. But anyway, with this one, I actually intended to read it before I knew that it had been kind of hyped, so that's why I'm still going to read it anyway. But I hope to like this. I'm not having too many expectations because I don't want to, end up hating it because I had too many expectations of it to be awesome. But Neil Gaiman, I know, tends to write kind of darker stories, I think, from what I can tell. I might be totally wrong, but yes, so this is another book that I got in October and November. The next book that I got is The Story of King Arthur and His Knights. This says it's by Howard Pyle. I don't know if this is a retelling or not, because the original stories were written by Sir Thomas Malory, I think is his name. So I don't know if this is a retelling or just a translation into more modern language. I'd be fine with either. But yes, this book has illustrations in it too. And I don't really know how to tell you what King Arthur is about, because it's just about King Arthur. I mean, you probably know what King Arthur is about, I would think. I don't really know. Aren't I just so good at the explanations and the descriptions? I'm so good at it. God. I amaze myself. But this book is one of those editions that you can get at Barnes & Noble for like $8. I have 3 of them. Where's my... I don't know where my Arabian Nights is. It's somewhere in my room. I got it out earlier. I thought I put it back. Oh well, whatever. So I got another one. The next book I got this month is Artemis Fowl and the Time Paradox. Yes, this is by Owen Colfer. It's the 6th book in the Artemis Fowl series, and since it's the 6th book in a series, I'm not going to tell you anything that it's about because spoilers. So, yes, spoilers. Woo! You fell over, camera. The next book I got is actually the book that I got in October, and it is The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, edited by Christopher Tolkien. This is one of the histories of the Middle-earth. I think there's several of them. The 3 that I can remember right now off the top of my head are The Silmarillion, The Untold Tales of Numenor and Middle-earth, and The Sons of Hurin. This is the first book that Tolkien ever ever wrote. He started it in high school, I believe, and he didn't finish it. He actually died before he could finish it and get it published, I think. It's like he died before he finished it and could publish it, or he just died before he could publish it. I'm not 100% sure on that right there, but this follows the First Age, the Age of the Elves. So I'm very interested. I might wait a while to read it because tried to read a little bit of it, got like 5 pages in, and it was like 2 hours worth of reading. Not that much, but like a really long time of reading, and I'm still not 100% on even what I read. I mean, it's extremely difficult to read, but I want to read it, so it will happen eventually. Now, the last book I got, and also the one that I'm the happiest with, is this beautiful edition of The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, and it's leather. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I assume you know what The Lord of the Rings is about, but I'll tell you anyway. And I'm going to read this off of here, because if I just straight up tell you, I'll probably give you some huge spoiler, because I know this book so well, or this story so well, so I'd probably just tell you everything. So, we're reading the back. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the ancient times of the rings of power In ancient times, the rings of power were crafted by the elven smiths. Elven lords. They weren't crafted by the elven lords. We're cutting that out. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In ancient times, the rings of power were crafted by the elven smiths, and Sauron, the Dark Lord, forged the ring, the 1 ring, not the ring, the 1 ring, filling it with his own power so that he could rule all others. But the 1 ring was taken from him, and though he sought it through Middle-earth, it remained lost to him. After many ages, it fell by chance into the hands of the hobbit, Bilbo Baggins. When Bilbo reached his 11th birthday, he disappeared, bequeathing to his young cousin Frodo the ruling ring and the perilous quest to journey across Middle-earth, deep into the shadows of the Dark Lord, and destroy the ring by casting it into the cracks of doom. I love this book so much. I love the story. This book, it is my favorite story ever. I love it so much. It's my favorite adult story. It's probably my favorite story ever. It's so good. I'm so happy. It's expensive. It's $30, but it's so worth it if you're like me and you had to have it. You had to have it. I owe my mother $30 now, but that's okay. It's okay. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's end the video here before I get a little bit too ridiculous. That's all I have for you today, guys. Well, not all I have for you today. I'm doing another video after this, so if you see these clothes again, you know why. Anyway, I'm ending it now, and I have to grab a book. I always forget about the ending that we have. Anyway, guys, I will see y'all whenever I put up my next video, so Bye!